Hi everybody, we are on day 81 of house renovations and we are almost ready. So we are currently in a hotel right now. Tom's apartment lease was up today, so we've moved everything to the house, but it's just not quite ready for us to move in yet. So we've got the next few days just to get everything sorted, ready for us to move in on Sunday. But yeah, just to rewind a little bit, because I think in my first few videos I mentioned that we maybe had a 4 to 6 week deadline to get into the house and get all the renovation done. Well, basically Tom's lease on his apartment was meant to be up on the 12th of December and that didn't quite work out to plan. Obviously we added more to the renovation list. It was absolutely freezing outside and we had no heating. I've mentioned this in previous videos, so the plaster just was taking so long to dry. We had no electric and yeah, so it went on a little bit longer than what we wanted, but fortunately we managed to get Tom's apartment lease extended twice. So once until the 20th of December and then another time until the 2nd of January, which is today. And to be honest, it's been worth the wait because everything looks so good. Obviously when I take the camera up tomorrow I'll be able to video everything and walk around and explain everything, but the kitchen is almost ready. Everything's in and it just looks so good. Obviously I've mentioned before that we used magnet kitchens to design the kitchen and I'm so happy with it. It just looks amazing, the colours, the layout, everything. But today we actually got surprised by my mum. We chose to have solid wood flooring in the dining room and hallway, which is in between the kitchen. But for the kitchen we decided to go with a laminate flooring. But mum today surprised us by having the same solid wood continuing through into the kitchen, and it looks so good. It looks amazing. So mum surprised us with that and it just matches so well with the kitchen. And obviously now we've got solid wood that'll go through all 3 areas downstairs. So I just can't wait for everybody to see it. It looks so good. We're not quite there yet, but a couple of days time and then we'll be almost ready. Next week we've got the electricians coming in and we've also got the carpets being fitted. We've got more kitchen stuff happening next week. So lots of exciting things for next week, but we will be living there by this point. So I'll take the camera up tomorrow, get everything filmed and get this uploaded. So it's around 3:30 in the afternoon and we're just about to paint the living room, but I thought I'd get out my camera while we've still got some good daylight to film the updates. So this morning I did actually get my camera out to record, but the painter and decorator came, so I had to stop filming. So if I insert a video right now of what this staircase looked like at 7 AM this morning versus what it looks like now, you would not believe the difference. So I'm going to insert that footage now. Basically we've had all the staircase primed and the walls mist coated. The decorators coming in to do the hallway, the staircase and the landing. So the ceilings have been done and obviously the plastering was finished as well last week, so that also looks amazing. So this is the staircase. We've added understairs storage spaces also miscoated. So the room that I'm most excited about is the kitchen, and this is the wooden floor that we got surprised with yesterday. And today actually it's quite funny. Well, it's not funny because it's a problem, but the flooring, if I can try and show you one here, is quite thick. There's quite thick wooden flooring, and what's happened is we've started to put down the wood flooring and the door to the outside garden, basically it is too low for the wood flooring, so now we need to alter the back door. But it's all for a good cause because this flooring is absolutely gorgeous. I'm so in love with it, so thanks mum. Yeah, so back to the kitchen. But we went to Magnet Kitchens and worked with Matt at Magnet in Barnsley for maybe around 6 times, and we did half-an-hour slots every time, just getting his kitchen absolutely perfect to how we wanted it to be. I wanted it to be a light kitchen, so I've gone for light worktops. We've just put this piece of wood down on the floor just so to walk on. So I wanted the kitchen to be quite light, so I've gone for cream cabinets, and then the colour of the worktop is Nebraskan blonde, and I fell in love with this one straight away. And a sink. I love the sink. The sink is my favourite bit of the kitchen. On this side we've got our tall fridge. We decided to go for a separate tall fridge and a tall freezer, but the tall freezer is going to be kept in the garage. And then we've got the pull-out spice rack drawer. If I can show you. There. And then the fridge. That's inside the fridge. And then, coming along this side, we've just got an under sink cupboard space under there. Then here we've got this dishwasher. I'll pull that down. I've got a good sized dishwasher. And then more cupboard space in this corner, and then some drawers. And then just above, we've got more cupboard space. And then to this side, we've got more cupboard space here and here. And then this is an exciting bit. We were really stuck when it came to ovens, because a lot of ovens now are smaller and they've got a grill underneath them, but we really don't use grills. So we wanted a nice size oven, and we wanted to go for 2 ovens. So we do love us food, and we're really excited to use us 2 ovens. We've gone for an electric hob on top, and then I fell in love with this extractor fan. It is actually quite contemporary, and I feel like we've gone a little bit countrified with the kitchen, but I really did love the look of this extractor fan. So it uses filters, so there's no chimney. And yeah, I really like it. And then at the end, we've got our larder. So let me come over here. It's just extra cupboard space way up. So that's a good amount of storage. So this is the kitchen. I'm so pleased with how it looks. I'm absolutely in love with it, especially with the wood flooring. It just really completes it, and I'm so happy with it. Okay, with the dining room, obviously minus the washing machine or dryer, whichever one that is, we've had to put some sheets down because the wood flooring's been put down, but yet we have to add the skirting board after the wooden floor got put down. So we've just got some dust sheets on right now until the wood settles. We've actually got a little bit more painting to do in here, so we have got the skirting boards to paint, and then maybe a few areas of the walls need a second coat. That's better with the light on. But yeah, so it's looking amazing. Some will have actual furniture in here, which I'm so excited about, but the wood floor continuing into the kitchen, just wow, I'm excited. So yeah, it's probably going to go out of focus again, so let me try and hurry up. Yeah, so I have tried to stick with similar colours in each room, even though each room is slightly different, but I wanted those nice neutral warm colours that aren't going to age quickly, which I've got a brilliant. So the living room right now is just being used as sort of a storage space for all the DIY and paint stuff, but today we are actually going to be painting the coving and the skirting board. We've got our doors in here right now. So the bits of paint that you can see is actually the colour that we have in the room, but it's because we had the radiators fitted. So every room is going to have a little bit of paint on it if it's not yet painted, because the radiators needed to be fitted. So you can see here. So we'll be cracking on with the living room in a second. Upstairs, I don't know if
this was on the last time. It wasn't. So we've gone with, obviously we're going to have, I've probably mentioned in previous videos, a glass panelling that's going to come down this staircase. But when it reached, obviously the wall, we needed something else other than glass. So we've gone for the same material that is on our understairs. I don't know if I'll be able to see from here. Yeah, understairs part. And it matches really well. So I'm really happy with that decision. And then the loft ladder's been put in. We just need a frame going around it. But yeah, everything's been miscoated around here, so the next few days this will all be painted. So I'll start with the master bedroom. I actually bought a blue for this room and it just did not look right with the rest of the colours in the house. I did not like it. So I've gone for a more neutral, warming colour. It's like a brown, beigey colour. So like I mentioned, we had to just paint behind the radiators so that this plumber Joe could fit the radiators yesterday. So we've got this room to paint. That's our new wardrobe cupboard space. So that's the master. And then I can't really show you inside the study because we've not got a light in here, but we have painted inside the study. Again, like I said, each room is very similar in colour, but they are different. It's got some wires sticking out at the minute. So that's going to be the study. And then this room is just a spare room for now. It's a pretty similar size to the master bedroom. Probably the master bedroom's slightly bigger actually, but we wanted to keep this white just because we weren't sure what we we're going to do with this room yet. And obviously when we do know what we're going to do with it, we can then paint it the colour that we'd like. So we've just stuck with white paint for now. And then some of Tom's suitcases are currently in here. Gorgeous sky tonight. Oh, Tom's just put, he's just signalled me to tell me that he's put a light on in here so you can see it a little bit better. So you can see in the master bedroom that I've gone for a dark brown than in the study. So with it being a smaller room, I wanted to go a little bit lighter. So that's those rooms. And then, okay, this is the, you'll have to excuse all the mess because we're currently storing everything in this room because it's the one room that's completed, sort of. So this eventually will be the guest room. We've got Tom's bed from his apartment in here, and I wanted it to be a grey, black and white style room. I wanted that turn of the century feel, black and white. Yeah, and I love the wallpaper. The wallpaper's from Laura Ashley. The walls probably look white, but they're not. The ceiling is white, and the walls are a really, really subtle grey colour. So again, because it is a smaller room, it's not very small, but it's a smaller room, I did want to go light with the colours. But right now it's storing absolutely everything. So we did have the carpet put down in here, but you can't tell what it looks like because, well, I suppose you can there. We've currently got a cover. And then this is the, what used to be the single toilet, and it's now that little storage walk-in cupboard space, which we will have some carpet put down eventually. So we're going to hang clothes and things in here. But this is also that grey colour. So yes, I can't wait to this. This room is finished, but I actually cannot wait for us to actually theme it the way that I wanted it to be themed. And right now it just looks like everything's been, well, it has, everything's been dumped in here temporarily. So when this room's done, I think it'll look absolutely amazing. This, it's all white, you can't really tell, but this is what used to be the entrance of the single toilet. And we're going to use it as sort of like a towel storage when it focuses. towel storage space, bedding and things like that. So we'll keep that white. And then the bathroom. So the ceiling was plastered. Everything that was plastered just looks fantastic, which is basically every room apart from this one. We did have the ceiling done. But yeah, in my last vlog, I don't know if I mentioned, but we had some tiles missing behind the radiator that was on here previously. And we've had to find a sheet of marble looking effect wall type thing that basically covers up the tiles that were missing, because there were quite a few. So yeah, with this being the only room that we hadn't done, I'm kind of wishing that we'd have just got it over and done with and done it now. But not to worry, it is a fairly new suite that we've got in. So yeah, there we have it. We will be having the flooring put down on Tuesday. So all the carpets are getting fitted Tuesday. The flooring in the bathroom is getting fitted Tuesday. The flooring everywhere will be fitted Tuesday, apart from the hallway. So lots of progress. And it's looking amazing. So me and Tom are going to get on with some work now. And the next time the video might be the final video.